Welcome back to Sports Now. It's been 2 weeks since the Under-16 Junior KUMULS squad has been in camp. Coming from different parts of the country within a short period of time, these young boys have a lot to learn when it comes to representative football. The junior boys will be playing against a strong Under-16 side from New South Wales as the curtain raiser for the much-anticipated Prime Minister's 13 match between PNG and Australia this Saturday. Neil Alamai reports.
Though they may be new to each other, these young and aspiring rugby players are confident heading into their match on Saturday. It will be a tough encounter as they know their opponents from New South Wales come with size and experience. Coach Dennis Mile is confident, saying despite coming from different rugby league backgrounds, his boys must be trained to a certain standard that is acceptable in such games.
Having boys coming from different rugby league background from their own province, we have to try to get them up to a certain standard or level that is acceptable as a team. And so far, having today the last session for the day, the boys have picked up well.
A few of the players who were involved in last year's curtain raiser are expected to step up and take the lead.
Training is really tough, but the boys are really doing it. Last night was too difficult for me because my first year, but this year I gained experience from last year in myself.
On the other hand, one of the new boys is nervous but is keen to take on the challenge of representative rugby.
I believe in myself, and Saturday comes maybe I will to try. I believe in myself.
Neil Alamai, NBC National Sports, Port Moresby.
With just a few days left before the much-anticipated Prime Minister's 13 match, the PNG Prime Minister's 13 side are all set for the challenge. A big turnout is expected on Saturday, with Mal Meninga putting together what is a very concrete Australian lineup to take on the PNG side. The Australians will be arriving in the country tomorrow to prepare for the match on Saturday. Again, here's Neil Alamai.
With 3 more days left before game day, the PNG Prime Minister's 13 side is giving their all in preparations. The PNG side consists of players from the SP Hunters and also from the local Digicel Cup competition. PNG internationals David Mead, Nene McDonald and Rhys Martin were unable to fly over due to club transitions and minor injuries. The only PNG player from Australia who was able to make the team is Willie Minoga. The former Hunter and current Black Hawks forward is not a first-timer in the PM's 13 scene, and his experience is much needed to guide the new players.
I'll just work on some defensive set, and so I told them about what I know about the game. So I know they are really aware of that, so they're going to do well on the game. So yeah.
From Hunter's fullback and now debuting in the PM's 13, Blend Abavu says this was an unexpected call to play at such a high level.
I was shocked to I had see my name on the newspaper. I had a few tears of joy, and for making up this big representative football, playing for my country, and of course I'm grateful for my family for being supportive throughout the season, making up to the highest level.
With a lot of big names with a bag of experience, Coach Michael Marum says it's all about enjoying the game.
I worked with Mal for 2 years too, and I learned a lot of stuff from him. But okay, he's going back he's bringing up a experienced NRL side. Players up. So, and all those players are really professional players. They know how to prepare themselves, stuff like that. We don't do the same thing up here, even though we're starting to. Diesel Cup players and Inter Super Cup players, they not in that level yet. But okay, we just want to go out there, enjoy the week and enjoy the foot here.
The Australians are captained by South Sydney Rabbitohs and Kangaroos backliner Greg Inglis. Neil Alamai, NBC National Sports, Port Moresby.
The oldest rugby league in Papua New Guinea, the SP Port Moresby Rugby Football League, gets its 67th straight grand final for this coming Sunday at the National Football Stadium at Boroko. These will see the oldest club having two of its teams in the grand final, the Paga Panthers A-grade and women's team. Paul Tamik Jr. reports.
South Pacific Brewery-sponsored Port Moresby Rugby League achieved its 67 years of uninterrupted delivery of successful rugby league seasons. Port Moresby Rugby League Chairman Dr. James Naipau expressed his special appreciation to SP Brewery Limited for supporting SP POMAFL since 1949. It is a great legacy of partnership indeed.
For 67 years of coming and living and standing like this despite hardship, shows that kind of things they want to do.
He acknowledged those that supported PRL like media and their major sponsor SP Brewery, PNG RFL, under the chairmanship of Sandy Saka, and the Southern Confederate Director Guaibu Mairi, Sports Minister Justin Tichenko, through the Sports Enhancement Program, and their patron and member for Moresby Northeast and Vice Minister for Sports, Labi Amayu. Southern Confederate Guaibu Mairi also shared same sentiments and was happy also to see some of his players from the Southern Zone into the PNG PM's 13th side. The grand final will see the under-20s brothers takes on Souths, women's Paga meets Royals, and the A-grade is Paga Panthers, will lock on with first grand final appearance Hohola Flies. Paul Tamik Jr., NBC National Sports, Port Moresby.
The inaugural East New Britain Governors DAWAPIA SP Laga 7 series for the NGI region in the Rabaul district held its finals yesterday. The winners walked away with 20,000 kina in cash prize, 2 separate trophies, all sponsored by the Governor, Ereman Tobaining Jr., and the main sponsor, South Pacific Brewery. Smith Aiketa with the details from Kokopo.
The other winners were Namatanai Kurutus, who beat ABK Saints of Kokopo in the sealed finals 10 points to nothing. Rabaul Redskins took out the bowl final, beating Rabaul Cardinals 10 points to 5, while Stallions 2 were too good for the Vikings in the plate final, winning 10 points to 7. In the women's competition, there were only 2 local teams as most withdrew last minute. Frangipani 1 nailed Frangipani 2 15-0. Players will be further selected for the ENB Women's Provincial Team to the PNG Games in Kimbe. The ENB Provincial Youth and Sports Rep Philip Tale officially closed the 3-day tournament, affirming the provincial government's commitment to developing sports in the province. Smith Iketa, NBC National Sports, Kokopo.
A Walters Farming Association Cup Games in the Central New Island local level government of the Namatanai electorate ended on a high note during the country's 41st independence anniversary. A bumper crowd converged at Kono's government station to witness the sporting event hosted by a local agriculture group, Walters Farming Association Incorporation. The group spent over 60,000 kina to host the event, which coincided with the celebration of the country's 41st independence anniversary. Gregory Avira reports.
A total of 10 sporting teams, mostly youths from various wards in the Central New Island, participated in different sporting codes, which include soccer, rugby sevens, and volleyball. The founder of Walters Farming Association, Walter Snowbelt, and General Secretary of National Alliance Party, Stephen Pokawin, including executives of WFA, took time out to celebrate independence with the youths and the people of Central New Island. Also, presidents of various LLGs, including Namatanai, Matalai, and Central New Island, were present at the WFA Cup Games. The event was graced by the presence of one of the country's top musicians, Patty Potts, entertaining those who gathered. Gregory Avira, NBC National Sports, Port Moresby.
The Papua New Guinea Karate Do Federation will be holding its 27th National Karate Championships in November this year. The event will be held in Port Moresby on November 4th to the 6th and will feature both kumite, sparring, and kata or patterns for various age groups and weight divisions. The categories that will be contested for kata are 8 to 13 years, cadets 14 to 17 years, juniors 16 to 17 years, under 21 18 to 20 years, and seniors. All events are World Karate Federation events and only WKF rules will apply during the competition. This means there will be no full contact sparring, tamashiwari or breaking, and kubudo or weapons events. Clubs who want to participate must ensure that their annual affiliation fees to the Federation are paid. President of the PNG Karate-Do Federation, Carl Murray, encouraged clubs and associations to start finalizing their teams and travel arrangements now to avoid difficulties that may happen at the last minute. And that's all from sports for tonight. Back to you, Antonia.
Thank you, James. Stay with us. We'll return after the break with the finance news.